How can you not agree with what I'm telling you is how I feel? Because everybody tries to tell me how I fucking feel. If anybody told you you didn't like fucking girls and you were a fucking faggot and you wouldn't fucking deal with it and you were just lying, you would lose your shit the same way I'm losing my shit. If anybody told you, no, shut up. If anybody told you that you had to deal with who you were and your friends, the people you love and support, were telling you that you're not who you say you are, you would tell them to go fuck themselves. That's not fair. That's not fair that I'm over here telling you who I am, how I feel, and I feel that I have defended to gays, I feel like I've defended to the straight people, I feel like I've defended to everybody. And you can walk away. You can walk away. You can all say whatever the fuck you want. But I'm done no, stop! Let me speak! No one here can tell me who I am or how I feel. No one here has the right to do that. Let me tell you this, in this scenario, you don't get to disagree because it's not you. I'm saying who I am. You don't get to disagree. I'm saying who I am, and anybody who has anything to say about it, you need to shut up and fucking listen. Because no one can tell me who I am. No one has the right. Stop fucking interrupting me! So I need to talk. I don't really know how to talk about this. I feel like this is something I talk about all the time because I feel like I have to. I feel like people are like, oh, we get it, shut up. But then talk to me about it all the time. Or everybody has an opinion about it. And I'm supposed to just like shut up and listen when it's about me that everybody has an opinion about. And then when I talk about it, everyone's like, get over it, we get it, like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just supposed to shut up. And I don't understand it. This is overkill. This has been overkill since day one. Let me backtrack. I think at this point, we all know one thing that bothers me. There's one thing that bothers me.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's being invalidated or being called a liar, okay? And for the longest time, I said I was bisexual, and everybody has a problem with that. And let me also clarify this, because I guess in a sense, I could say that I've been lying to everybody this whole time. You know what I mean? I've made this name as this big bisexual like advocate, and they'll be like, yes, bi king, do your thing. And the truth is, like, I only said I was bisexual because I was going on a TV show where I had to put a label on it. It's like, the truth of the matter is, before then, I never claimed a sexuality. I was just like, hey, I like a little bit of this, I like a little bit of that. Sometimes I like more of this, but like, I'm still learning. And it's a very confusing thing. It'd be easy if you were just this or this. But I'm not. I said I was bisexual because I've only ever had emotional and physical attraction so far in my life to men and women. But recently, I've been thinking, you know what, I might have feelings towards other genders or, you know, different kind of ideas that I feel like I am unable to explore because I feel pressure from everybody that watches me and everybody that has an opinion, and it makes me feel like I have something to prove to everybody, okay? Because I feel like if I end up like dating a guy, I'm gonna get a million comments from people being like, oh,
I knew you were gay.
I knew you were gay this whole time, so happy you finally admitted it to yourself. If I end up with a girl, they're just gonna be like typical bi guy, taking the easy way out, or they're just gonna be like, you're a homo in denial, sis, get with it. And even with like friends and stuff like that, sometimes they'll be like, oh, like, we feel like you think you have to prove something to us. Well, yeah, because everybody makes comments trying to make me feel shitty about what I say. And it should be an easy thing. It should be like, okay, you say who you are, that's that. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't have to say any. I wish we lived in a world where we didn't have to put ourselves in a box and we were all freely able to just express ourselves, be with who we want, do what we want, and not feel pressure and judgment from the rest of the world. And I know I see a lot of comments where they say things like, you know, how are you going to put yourself out there? and then get mad when people have an opinion or judge it. And, that's very valid. And I expected the opinions, I expected the criticism, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to like it. And I can take it when it's a comment from somebody I don't know. I really don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about me because I know who I am and I'm comfortable with that. I only get mad when it's people I care about, like when it's like friends or family that tell me that who I say I am is not true. Do you know what I mean? Because on my end, I don't feel like I should have to say who I am because I really don't I don't know. I don't.
Not to your friends.
I don't know who I am, and that's the truth. I just say, hey, I said I'm this because that's what I think I am, but like in the future that might change, and I want it to be okay. Do you know what I mean? I can't say like I have been in love with women more than I've been in love with men, but I sleep with more men than women. Those are facts. I don't understand it. I don't understand that, but it shouldn't matter. It does just because I like one more, like it doesn't mean I like one more than the other. It doesn't invalidate that. You don't have to prove it. And I guess I shouldn't say mad, because the times you guys have seen me blow up on people, or the times I only seem to really blow up, it's not that I'm mad, it's that I'm hurt. And that's where those emotions are. And I feel bad afterwards because I don't like letting myself get to that point. But it sucks. My feelings are hurt. And my feelings are only hurt when it's somebody I care about that doesn't accept me for what I say I am. Because especially like with my past, like everything that I went through, and I know like I downplay it a lot. And I get that people think that like, oh, well, you make jokes about it and you laugh at it, which is what I do, but that's also a coping mechanism. Because what's the first thing you learn on the playground? Don't let people know what actually bothers you. You know what I mean? Like Eminem said it first. Like, let me say everything bad about myself. I'll make a joke about it so like you have nothing to say. And that's always been my game plan. I'm the first to make fun of myself or make light about things that actually bother me, because my thought process is if you let people know that something bothers you, they're just going to do it more. You know what I mean? And I went through some like pretty terrible things as a kid, being very afraid of like who I was, not fully understanding it, and then to have the courage to come out, which is hard to do no matter who you are, no matter what you're coming out as, but like coming out and going through all of that just for people to be like,
liar.
No. It's like, what did I do that? What did I muster up all that courage? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not doing this for me. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm doing this out of respect to other people that you have to come out to, and you have to do it over and over again. And I don't understand. It's not like I'm saying I like this and I feel like my situation is, or people like me, is very different, because it's not like we're not saying we just like one thing and don't like anything else. Like, I'm saying I like everybody. I like everyone. I guess I would say I'm fluid, or I'm pansexual. Maybe that's an evolution that I'm experiencing right now. But like when I'm saying I like everybody, for somebody to look at me and be like, no, there's one like category in there that there's no way you could like. What? Do you know? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not saying I feel like that would only work if I'm saying I didn't like someone. But I'm sitting over here trying to be like, I like everyone. And I don't understand why it's such a fucking issue. I don't care when it's for other people. It's more like I said, people I care about. And to go back to what I was saying before, when people are like, okay, well then why do you talk about it? I don't really talk about it in real life. I only defend it in real life. I talk about it on YouTube, not because it's an easy thing to do, because growing up, there was like, I had no one to talk to about this. So YouTube was my escape. That's really the reason why I fell in love with YouTube, because I had no one to talk to. I had nobody to learn from. I had nobody to go to for questions. So what I would do is I would go to YouTube, and I would listen to people talk about things that I could relate to, that I couldn't relate to anybody else in my real life. And it made me feel like I wasn't such a freak. And it made me feel like I wasn't so insane, and that somebody out there got it. And that helped me so, like, more than anybody can ever actually imagine. Like, that's why I love doing this. I'm not doing this because it's a job. I'm not doing this because of anything. Like, I'm not trying to gain anything from it. I've been doing this for 10 years and really don't have much to show from it. If I didn't love doing this, or didn't feel like some kind of self-fulfillment, I wouldn't be doing it anymore at this point. I do this because even though I have to deal with none of my friends get it, whether they're gay or straight. I get shit from everyone. My family tolerates it. I mean, they're nice. Do I think that they believe me? No. I can honestly say that. It's rare that I find people that do get it. And I talk about it on here because I want somebody out there. If there's anything I get from my YouTube channel, I want somebody out there who feels like me, who feels pressure from gay people, from straight people, from both sides. They don't know where they fit. They're still trying to figure it out. They may say that there's something and then later realize that they're not, and they're still learning, and I want you to know that that's okay. I want somebody out there to watch this video, hear me talking about it, a 28-year-old adult man who still has no fucking idea. Like, I'm just going with the flow. Sometimes I like guys, sometimes I like girls, sometimes romantic things lean one way to one side, then the other. Physical is the opposite way, and then it gets confusing, and you don't know where you land. Like, it's a fucking mind fuck. And when you're in the middle, it really can mentally fuck you up. Especially when you have a million other people telling you who you are or what you're not. Everybody out there has to deal with discovering who they are. Just a lot of people have the privilege and the luxury to not be like berated by everybody around them. And it's why it's like, I wish I was just one. I wish I could just be like, I'm gay. I'm a gay YouTuber. I'm going to do that. Which there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, that's what I want. Do you know what I mean? Because then I could fit in with people and not have I could only have hate from one side. That'd be great. Instead of getting hate from both. And I'm sitting here just on the defensive all the time. And it gets exhausting. It really, I'm an adult man and I'm fucking exhausted. And sometimes I blow up. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing blowing up because then you seem like the crazy one. Or that I'm being irrational. Or how dare I talk to other people like that. Well, people, but no one cares when it's me being poked continuously. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like maybe I've done my part. Maybe I don't need to continue being a voice or that. I felt like a moral responsibility to talk about these things, to help somebody out there. If there's one person that watches my videos who can relate to it and be like, oh wow, I'm not alone in my small town of wherever the fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? And then I don't know. I'm tired. I don't want to have to talk about it. I don't want my sexuality to be a topic of conversation anymore because now I don't know if I am bi. Now I kind of want to say I'm pan. And now I have to start defending that, I feel like. And then in the future, maybe I want to evolve into something. Maybe we're going to learn about a new sexuality that we don't even fathom it. When we were kids, if someone said, I'm pansexual, be like, what are you, fucking pots? What? So who knows? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. All I can say is I'm me. I like everyone, and I don't want to ever feel like that's something I need to defend. I feel like that, and people like me, is like a superpower. You look at me wrong because I'm able to give love to more people than you are? You're mad that I'm able to be compassionate and have emotional feelings and connections towards more people.
Jealousy.
It's
Jealousy.
I mean, maybe I'm lacking empathy because I can't fathom the process of looking at somebody like that. Maybe just because I've never looked at somebody and told them that they weren't who they say they are, whether I believe them or not. If somebody told, even if I see people, especially if you're if you are strictly homosexual and you know what, you wanna say that you're bisexual first because it eases your process for whatever reason. That's fine. At your own pace. At your own time. And I support that. Whether you're a transgender person, you know what I mean, and you wanna say you're a man or a woman or anything in between, whether I understand it or not, I can at least give you validity and say that I appreciate you and accept you for who that you say that you are and not give you shit about it. And then I don't understand when people could say something rude or disrespectful and say that, oh, that's my opinion as a defense. Everybody's entitled to an opinion, but opinions can also be rude and hurtful. And when a rude and hurtful opinion comes from somebody you love and care about, like a friend or family member, you're gonna be hurt, and you're gonna get mad, and you're gonna have a negative reaction. Because I get this a million times a day. I get it from comments. I can't tell. You can go back down the list of the comment on comment videos. How many times I've had to talk about this fucking topic. And then to have it in my real life from people I love, it hurts. And it's no one in particular. It's everyone. Everyone. My gay friends, my straight friends, my family. Everyone. And then that's why I blow up. And even on TV, I can't tell you how many roles I've turned down since that Lohan beach fuck fiasco, where we were supposed to be a bartender and all they would ask me was shit about my sexuality, and all I got on Twitter was, "We get it, Mike." That's all they fucking asked me. That's it. And then they want me to go on another show and like, why aren't you on the challenge? Why aren't you going with this and that? Because they would say, we want you to be the token gay, or we want you to be the token frustrated bi guy. So what? I have to go into a house where everybody's excessively mean and deal with that? I don't think so. I don't want to I don't think so. And I'm tired and I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I feel like if I don't talk about it, then I'm letting somebody out there down. Because I feel like me speaking out there about this helps somebody out there. But I don't want to. I really don't want to. Like, that's why I turn these other roles down. Because, like, I don't want to be Mike the bi one. Like, I really just want to be Mike. And it's not fair because other people don't have to do that. Like, other people get to just be themselves. And that's the only thing I'm jealous of. And I know people, like, I'm tired of making it seem like it's my fault. I'm tired of making it seem like it's something that I can't get over, like an agenda that I'm trying to push. Because nobody sees the questions that I get bombarded by a million times a day from everywhere, whether it's on social media or in my real life. And I'm fucking tired. I'm not bi. I'm Mike. I like everyone, and I hope that's enough. I guess.
It is.
I don't know. If you want to go from Mike in the past and you want to go down my track record, yeah, bye. But Mike now, like, I don't, like, even before the show, if you go back on my YouTube channel, I just said I don't believe in labels. I'm just me, and that was honestly the most truthful thing I've ever fucking said. But they made me say bye so people can, like, understand it easier.
Identify.
Yeah, because you need to be put in a box to make everybody else around you comfortable. Like, eat a dick. Or suck a pussy. Like, I don't care. And I'm just tired. And I really want this to be my last rant about this. I want to not get mad anymore. I don't want to get mad anymore. I want to be happy, healthy, and groesfraba. Like, that's all I want. And I hope that that's good for everybody. Because, like, I'm an adult now. I shouldn't have to be, like, defending it. After everything I went through as a kid, like, that was horrific. And that was scary. And, like, I downplay it and I don't talk about it. And I make it seem like it wasn't hell. And I make it seem like it's not a miracle that I'm still fucking alive in here right now. And to go through that, like, fear and then muster up the courage to, like, I'm going to take back my power and say who I am. And then have people say, you're a liar? Like, it's maddening. And that's why it hurts. And maybe people don't get where I'm coming from because I make a joke out of everything. And maybe that is my fault. But I don't know. I'm probably going to talk about it less. I'm still going to make jokes about sucking dick. Still going to make jokes about making girls squirt. Still going to make jokes and talk about my life and who I am. But I'm done. I don't want to be Mike the bi one anymore. I don't want to defend anything. I don't want to be Mike the gay one. I don't want to be Mike the straight one. I don't want to be Mike the anything. I just want to be Mike. And I really hope that's okay.
It is.
Okay.
It's perfect.
All right.
I love you for you.
I love you too. My name is MikeMGTV, and you're fucking welcome. Thank you guys for letting me talk. Goodbye.
Fuck everybody.
Can I open a bottle of wine?
Please.
Thank
Can
God.
we drink? Yes!
You have to ask me twice.
Follow my kids, stay there. Head so good it's like daycare. Damn right, heights, gray there. I got a weed pipe, got a head full of gray hair. Never cheat when the game don't play fair. Bear with me, take those pants up and lay there. She rides my dick like the state fair. I was too fucked up to take off my Wayfares.